ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Oye, en esta noche.
episode TREINTA.
Let's get it.
I might be flying off the cuff, ladies and gentlemen. This is totally out of nowhere.
Uh-oh.
Knowing you're my brother, I know you got me.
What
Follow me into the war battlefield.
Uh-oh.
All I want to say is, do you. It's okay not to copy other people. Whatever you feel like is right in your heart, obviously, within the realm of positivity, do that. Whatever they got going on, that's what they got going on. What works for them most likely won't work for you, and vice versa. Within doing only you, doing what you want to do, uniqueness is born out of that. That's what I'm saying.
It'll flourish.
It will
Naturally.
organically, whatever, grab a thesaurus, whatever word you want to use.
Now, to piggyback off that, I don't want to go ahead and say, for example, there are times where you can follow.
That's a big difference. See, I see what you're saying. Keep going.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can... I'm putting this as an example. For a while, I would go to the gym with Platini. But it's gotten to the point where my schedule doesn't let me. So I have to do me. But because I followed the man and did what I had to do, I'm now doing me. And wait.
Beautiful.
Aren't I
Thank
on my
you.
second strength training program?
That's easy.
And I devised it myself.
Exactly.
That's just an example.
And that came from him coming to me. I'm like, baby, you got this. You know what to do. Because I already know he can't do, vice versa. I can't have him doing what I'm doing, and I can't do what he's doing.
Right. So do you. In every aspect. In every aspect. Even if you're at work. You see people running around doing crazy things. Do you.
I remember, I like that you
clock out. Do you.
I like that you bring that up, because I remember one of the few times I managed to get a job. I remember I was in a cubicle. Check me out.
A cubicle?
One of them joints.
Cubicle P?
Cubicle?
Never. When?
Check me out. I'm a cubicle. Man's is next to me is giving me advice, but all of the wrong advice. How to circumvent and be lazy. Not only is this my first day on a job, my work ethic is different than that.
So he's trying to dub you down so he doesn't look bad.
Dub yourself down. And it goes back to doing you. That's you. Do you. Me, I'm going to do me. And that means work hard and get my check, bro.
I'm going to do me.
Like crazy. And don't let people bullying you into not doing you. That's crazy. That's peer pressure. You're not that weak.
Yeah,
trust me.
I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie. I have fallen victim to that when I was younger. All because I wanted to look cool and be part of the act. It happens.
And then things come from that. You end up looking whack, or you end up in some crazy ass type of trouble.
That's the part right there.
Oh man, been there, done that multiple times.
Shitting bricks.
Dog.
Oh, my pops is gonna kill me. I should have done me instead of looking that way.
And here's how honorable we are. Even though we'll get into those situations, I'm not going to point at Richard and them. I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to bite the bullet and said, yeah, it was me. Because it was my fault for not doing me.
Why does it have to be a Richard?
I don't know. That's the first thing that came. All I'm just saying is,
Richard.
Under those circumstances, it goes back to doing you. That was me. I made that choice. It's okay to do you. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
With that said, let's start this episode.
We here, baby.
Let's go!
2 peas in the pod. So.
Yeah? What's good? I'm sorry. What's good, bro?
We'll start this party with some Marvel news.
What kind of news?
Uh-oh. What was that?
What kind of news, bro?
If I could turn invisible, I'll do it. Listen, man. Spider-Man. No, let me chill. This was an eventful weekend.
Very.
I started it off with my brother over here and saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I saw it twice. Gonna go see it a third time.
I have to catch up.
Yeah, he has to catch up. We'll probably go see it together with my parents. It was really good. That's probably a very big understatement. If y'all seen the first one really blew my mind because I was not expecting that. I thought it was just going to be another animated film that I was just going to like just because I like animated films.
And he brought me into this world, the whole cartoon Spider-Man. I had left that stuff years ago because you understand why.
Purposely, you know how he is. If y'all don't know already, he takes forever to watch things. And I said, nope, you're watching this one because this is too... And yo, it took me weeks, maybe months. P, you gotta watch this. P, you gotta watch this. Finally, he watched it. He thought it was fire.
Facts.
5 years later, fast forward, and we literally first watch. He didn't even wait. He didn't even wait for it to drop on DVD. Nothing. None of that. Blu-ray, 4K.
You just made me realize something. I come from waiting 5 months and more.
Months? Shut. He's lying.
Years. After you watch something, I'll purposely wait years and not even listen to you.
Nah, not this one. We literally Thursday night.
The night of? Whatever.
The early premiere.
Early premiere, yeah.
As soon as I got out of work, I zoomed home, showered, picked him up, zoomed to the Regal, and thanks to the Regal, they both gave us these collectible Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse tickets. You got Miles on the front and Spider-Woman on the back.
As of right now, I'm beefing with her.
Oof. We're not going to get too much into it, but all I got to say is animation was amazing.
What doesn't even need to be said.
The colors, the color schemes, the different animated spider universes.
I like how they blended with our reality.
My hair is...
My man's got goosebumps right now. Y'all can't see it. I like how they blended our reality with the cartoon reality with... I don't know what to say.
All I got, like, the scoring was amazing. The album that dropped was good. It wasn't better than the first one. I will say the first one was great. The second one was still good though. Like I'm not upset. A lot of people are upset because of the ending. The ending's not bad.
I'll go ahead and say I'm upset, but not in a negative or bad way. I'm upset in a good way. I wanted more.
The cliffhanger.
And the way it ended, I was like...
The cliffhanger was nasty.
When it ended, I was like, that's it?
It was one of those nasty cliffhangers.
I didn't realize I was already there for 2 hours. Like, that's it?
A whole 2 hours.
I
like how they started the movie. The way they started the movie to then how they transitioned. A lot of people saying the beginning was a little boring. I don't think so.
It was a ride because you can't appreciate that ride, and when the aha moment comes, you can't double back and be like...
people are mad because it was a roller coaster ride. So we were coasting. We go up. Now we're in the middle of the movie. We're at the top, and then the cliffhanger. No, we never dropped.
Oh, we gotta wait for it.
We never dropped.
We gotta wait.
I can't say it did. All right. You know, in the roller coaster when you start like this and you start like this.
Yeah, it did a whole bunch of those. Did the whole circle.
To the main drop. That's where we're at now until the next one comes out. Which it's okay because it's gonna drop in 9 months. We're not gonna wait another 5 years.
At first, I got angry, but then it made sense because with all the projects they have in between time, in the meantime, they're telling you a gigantic story, continuity. You don't forget about that. So I don't mind waiting.
Miguel O'Hara. Yo, Spider-Man 2099.
Obi, that's all I gotta say. Since the movie, that's all I've been worried about.
Obi.
My mans.
I don't like titles.
I told him.
I hate the PM.
No. And when I was watching the movie, yes, I was paying attention to everyone. When he showed up, my eyes were locked on him. And remember when he was randomly
Ah! But yes,
you
yes,
saw
the second time I seen it, I was like,
what?
you know who caught it? You know who caught it though? Because I went to go see it with Jamie. He caught it right away. Caught it right away.
Because you're a Spider-Man. Spider-Man don't do these things unless it's for a reason.
Look, I get it. He's Spider-Punk and he's Mr. Guitar.
But you're still Spider-Man in the essence. In the essence.
But he's still...
Thank you. Obi, man.
I'm upset because I did get a couple things because of this. The first one I got before the movie dropped was Miles Morales in street clothes. This is high-key one of my favorite pops. I have a lot of pops, but this is one of my favorite pops. I originally thought he was wearing a New York Knicks jersey, but it's actually, because it's, I guess, this world, the Brooklyn, whatever team of this world is, has the New York Knicks colors. Still a fire pop. Then I said, you know what? That's not enough. That's not enough, because literally Across the Spider-Verse has a whole bunch of collectibles back here.
There's a
whole bunch of collectibles back here. I didn't get all of them.
That vulture I saw was a medieval vulture?
Yes. Medieval vulture. I didn't get all of them because there's a few of them I don't like on here. Spider-Woman and Spider-Man 2099. I got beef with y'all.
Yeah.
Spider-Bite's cool.
That's a cute name. Bite, the way they
Bite, B-Y-T.
I get it now. Okay.
Spider-Bite's cool. The Spot's cool. Medieval Vulture's cool. But I went with Spider-Man Miles Morales and his new uniform.
That's dope, but wait till he shows you the other
you
part.
Want to call it. His new suit. Where Peter B. Parker said, "What are you, bleeding?" Hilarious. But then my boy, I'm not gonna lie, him and Obi best friends.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love Miles, but Obi and my man he's about to show you now took over the show for me.
Worst part is, I gotta find out how to say his name. I just know it's Indian for Peter Parker because remember Uncle Bim.
Uncle Bim.
Spider-Man India, bruh. Look at this.
Hard.
I'm happy he got mad when Miles said, "Oh, I love chai tea." He said, "Chai tea?
Yo.
Chai is tea.
You're saying
you want
tea?
Coffee with your..." Yo, the movie was great. I'm going to see it again. A third time. Yep. I love my pops. I got Gwen coming in, even though he got beef with Gwen. But, look, at the end of the day...
I have beef with Gwen for now. Part 2 might clear that up.
Look. 2099 has a reason for what he's doing. Is it right? No.
He's hyper-focused. He's
hyper-focused because of what he did. He fucked up in his world.
And I'm glad that Miles has that fighting spirit. And I'm like, you're not going to tell me what I'm doing with my life.
I'm going to write my own story. And that's why Obi said, I quit. Yeah, okay, let me chill.
Obi!
Obi's the man,
Use your palms, fam! Yes!
Yo, use the palms. Yo, hey, Funko, please drop a... I know
they got to.
I know they
Watch
dropped...
them make it expensive.
They dropped the Funko Spider-Punk, but I need y'all to drop an exclusive Across the Spider-Verse Obi. Please. Thank you. That's all I have for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. We do have more Marvel news, though.
Yeah, we do.
Let them know what's happening at the end of this month.
We got Secret Invasion streaming.
Yeah, I'm actually really hyped about that. Even though I'm like still like look at my leg. Like I'm still on Spider-Verse. I'm legit excited to see my boy Mr. Fury himself come back, and apparently he's fighting these people by themselves.
Mm-hmm. And as I mentioned, I feel like the shows give you inklings to what's going to happen on the big screen, and you get more in-depth details of that world. For instance, I'm going to bring back Moon Knight. Mm-hmm. In Moon Knight, doing the scenes where, remember when Moon Knight was in that sand world where all the souls go?
Yes.
And we realized that Black Panther's people go a certain place.
Mm-hmm.
Certain people go a certain place.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get type of details like that in the films.
Right.
So you got to watch the series. And I can't wait till Secret Invasion comes out because there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs in that, I feel.
It definitely is. It definitely is. And it's almost like diving into comics for those who don't dive into comics. I'm a big comic head, and I dove really deep into the comics now. But this is literally for those who don't have the time or who don't care to do the homework. This is your homework right here. Just watch the series. They're literally giving it to you, even though it's an MCU. It's not really super comic.
You could say it's loosely based.
Loosely based. Yes, very loosely based, but it's still very important because whatever shows up in the series will link to the big screen later.
And it goes back to Marvel and its continuity. I like that. It's one big world. Everything connects to something, and they're going to give you a reason as to why.
Facts. On that note, our final Marvel news.
You put me onto this. I'm very interested in this.
I don't know if y'all remember Val from, what was it? Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
She was also at the end of Black Widow.
Black Widow movie, yes. She came up in the Black Widow movie. She was talking to, what's her name? Our girl?
Oh my God, Black Widow's sister. Her name leaves me right now. I'm so mad I can't.
Yes, it's horrible. We'll remember. But she comes up to her, try to recruit her. And then at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, she goes and tries to recruit the imposter Captain America. Yeah.
I forgot about that. The U.S. agent.
U.S. agent, yeah. And now, apparently, she is going to be told by General Ross to put together a team and lead them, who is the Serpent Society.
That's an interesting tidbit of news because I want to see Val's reaction when what happens to General Ross happens.
I see what he's saying.
You know what I mean? This man told me to assemble this team and now.
Oh, little secret. The Serpent Society have all been juiced with Captain America serum. Super Soldier serum.
Imagine a bunch of diet Captain Americas running around causing havoc. Yeah, they might be to the full aspect of Captain America. There's still a problem.
Pause. Yelena. My baby girl.
Yelena. I'm glad you remember that.
Yes.
Black Widow's sister.
Actually, she's the new Black Widow, but go ahead.
The new Black
Widow. Yes, Yelena. But yeah, so Val is going to be leading this secret Serpent Society, who again have been injected with Super Soldier Syndrome, and was told this by General Ross himself. What are we doing? What are we doing?
What if the leader of this Serpent team is Captain America? Not Captain, the Falcon.
Oh, fuck. Excuse my language.
I just had an epiphany.
You talking about, what's his name? We just said it.
What if Val coming with
U.S. agent?
No,
was it?
Captain America,
Falcon?
Chris Evans.
Chill, how?
In the comic book, they made him.
Oh.
I'm just throwing out there.
Chill.
I don't know. That would be a crazy twist.
If that happens, that's crazy. Also, this is also a rumor. Captain America New World Order might have a name change to Brave New World. This was leaked today with an image of Harrison Ford and, of course, the new Captain America. They were both talking to each other, and on the back seats, it says Captain America Brave New World. We'll see if this is actually a thing or not.
I like that title because, to me, that's a loaded title, and a lot comes with saying a Brave New World.
Captain America New World Order. Jesus Christ.
That's
Captain America Brave New World. Yeah, that's a lot shorter.
So it's going to be interesting. We'll see.
And that's all we got from Marvel news for now.
All right. Piggybacking off of Marvel, here's our comic pools.
Shout outs to Phil's Comic and my man's Brian.
Always
holding it down.
That's where we go. If we pull up a comic, just know that's where it's from.
Literally one text away. Yeah.
Real talk. Real
He'll
talk.
be like,
one text, one Instagram DM away.
I got you, gentlemen. And we'll get there the next day of.
Oh,
here's what I got, boys.
Hell, he'll even send us a message. We don't even think about it. Like, yeah, I got the comic. I'm like,
wow.
We're on our way. On that note,
show what you got first.
This is very interesting. I got the Ultimate Iron Man issue 1. I don't know if you can tell with the lighting. It's the
hollow joint.
Holographic.
Holographic.
Orson Scott Card and Andy Kubert.
Interesting.
I can't wait because this, I don't know about you, it's my first Iron Man comic, so I get to see what Tony Stark has going on. And it just has to be an Ultimate Iron Man. And I don't care. I want him to present his because I think his cover looks better.
It's funny because I think it's...
Look at this. I mean, this is dope. You know what?
Bruh,
show him what
look at the moon.
I know. It's hard. I'm not saying it's not hard.
So, before I even do this is going to be my first Iron Man comic.
I'm
not trying to, I'm not trying to be, how would I say? It's not that I don't like him. He's just not my favorite.
Yeah.
He was never my favorite. As far as
you know how much I fuck with Thor? I don't have a Thor comic. That's why I get what you're saying. I fuck's heavy. I remember one day we were outside here in his back patio talking about Iron Man and his powers and the capability of his suits for hours long and what would be the actual reality reactions of him using these things. So we fucks with him, but we never had it.
We never had him. The one that I was given by Brian himself, he gave us what, three or four? And then out of the 4 we picked these 2. 30th anniversary issue, Iron Man.
That means something. 30th anniversary? That's crazy. I think I've been here for a minute.
Like, this is
that's so crazy.
It is.
Come on now.
Wait. The crazy thing is, before I even go, this is what I was just literally telling him, is 48 pages of all out iron action. I could hear him right now. Jarvis.
Crazy. That's if his name's Jarvis here. Who knows? It most likely is.
Yo, I was Iron Man 1963 to 1993. This is wild. I haven't even opened this yet.
Not mine either. I haven't opened it.
It's hollow. It's hollow too. It's hollow. It's fire.
I'm just interested to see what the story, like the covers give you no inkling as to the villain, what's the story. That's dope.
48 pages?
48 pages is crazy.
I don't need anything else. This is it.
What issue number is this?
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know, bro.
This is issue 1.
Right.
I don't even know. This is the 30th anniversary issue. I don't even know what that means.
This could be back. The return of Tony Stark.
This could be number 1. The thing is, again, we didn't even ask for these specific issues. Yeah. This is all Brian at Phil's Comics.
Brian just said here. D. Carlo. Crazy. Staying on the topic real quick, I was talking to you about this is I don't have his right now. I can pull him out, but I have too many boxes. My boy Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he was telling me what's the name of the comic you were telling me about when you're telling me about
so the one that I'm currently reading, it has 3 different, so it started off with if I'm not mistaken, it ends with Donny Cates or Coates. But the thing is, it's all over the place, but it's not, because it starts off with Doctor Strange by Jason Aaron. That's where it starts.
What issue number is that?
That's number 1.
Okay.
This is the 2015-2018 run.
Mind you, there's 5 stars. It got a 4.5.
Literally, all of them do. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you. They're all good.
All 4.5.
So Jason Aaron's run goes all the way to, I believe, past 10. So not 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. He hands it off at 21 by Dennis Hopeless. Then Dennis Hopeless goes on his own run from 21. That's the cover I showed you with Kingpin. Hold on. First of all, Kingpin is holding a wand and Doctor Strange is holding a whole... What is that, an AR? That's an LMG. Anyways.
Doctor Strange with a gun is crazy, but then again,
Dennis
what you know what's going on.
Goes all the way from 21 to 24. Then hands it off to John Barber. From 20. This one was fire because it goes back and you see that old school joint? It continues the story, and then in the middle he has a flashback to this old school Doctor Strange, and he's like, "Oh, this is where this comes from."
We get a whole comic of a flashback
all the way to 26, which I'm currently at right now. Then my boy Donny Cates. This is one of my favorite writers right here. I'm still figuring this out, but then it jumps from 26 to 381, where Loki becomes Sorcerer Supreme, apparently. And it goes from 381...
Loki?
Yes. All the way to 390.
Loki has a...
Do you remember why I got into this? Do you remember one of my favorite Loki characters that we can't really talk about because he's a crackhead? Sentry.
I guess.
The Void. This is where my collection started with number 384, where the Void returns. So from there, I collected 381 all the way to 390. Not realizing that this goes all the way back to 1 to 26. And I'm on 26 now. And I own 381 to 390, so I'm excited.
Nice.
I'm excited. I'm gonna hand it off to him next because
it's crazy how the comic book world.
Yeah, it is. It is. Remember, I told you. I think it because 381 at 380 is probably from another series, and then 381 to 390 is the story, and then they probably picked it up 1 to 26 to tell you the back end of the story.
That's crazy. But that's dope, though. That's very creative, the way to do it.
It is. But it's legit. That's what I'm on right now. And it's really, really, really exciting what I've been reading. I told him I feel like they need to...
When he was telling me, it sounded like a movie. I was like, I pictured
the way I was explaining it to him is because of what I've read. I was animating it to him.
I was like, why is this not a movie?
There he is. I told you. God Butcher. Gore. I think it's Gore.
So crazy.
Like he's eating a cape, for God's sakes. Anyways, that's all we got for our comics. Let us know. Hey, man, let us know what y'all reading.
As a matter of fact,
we haven't done this in a while.
To all my comic book readers, comic book fans, what is y'all reading? What do you think we should delve into? What do you think? Matter of fact, what do you think we'd like? And we'll be honest with you. If it's trash, we'll tell you it's trash. If it's not,
we'll probably get it. Let us know. What is it you're reading? What is it you think we'll like? And we'll review it next time.
Marvel, DC, Image, Comics, don't matter.
Let us know.
Peace.
We told y'all last week
that
Spider-Man was dropping on Friday. But wait a minute. Birthday was on Friday. Cool, that's lit. But also... Street Fighter 6 drops. Lord have mercy. And what did I tell y'all last week? I was always a watcher.
Not today,
Listen, I was always a watcher. I was never good at the game. My dexterity, what'd you say? My finger dexterity on the sticks just wasn't good.
I guess you can say that, but I think it's just one of those things you didn't...
I didn't dive. The thing is, first of all. But you know what's going on. I didn't have any consoles for Street. I didn't have Dreamcast. I didn't have what else? What else was
Super Nintendo?
Didn't have that.
Didn't have any of those.
Nintendo 64.
No, I'm saying Nintendo didn't.
I didn't have any of that. The only console that I first got ever was an N64, and they were all kids games because my dad and mom was not about to have no crazy fighting. It was the Mario 64s, the Mario Karts. You know what I'm saying? The only crazy thing I had was WCW versus NWO, and it wasn't that crazy. But anyways, apparently I'm a Street Fighter 6 fighter.
He found out today.
I always was fascinated with Dal Sim. And I always chose him, not realizing that he was a hard character to play with.
Chose one of the hardest characters to use.
I'm always stubborn when it comes to Mortal Kombat. I always chose Raiden. Raiden is not an easy character. But I'm about to get into it.
And it's more so, well, as I told them before, we did this with Demon Slayer. When I watched him play Demon Slayer, when I watched him play, and he went it the hard way. He went online. He didn't just play. So I played.
No. I played.
You got. He went.
I played the story mode.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember, after I beat the story mode, there was nothing left because Mugen Train.
Gotcha.
The
arc. If you play video games, story mode's nothing. This man.
I had it on hard. Don't try me.
This man went. Hard's nothing. This man went online.
I did.
I sat here and watched him get annihilated.
Facts.
Then out of nowhere, it's like every other match he was getting better.
I turned into a Super Saiyan. I'm like, I'd get my butt whooped, and then I come back 2 times stronger. Get my butt whooped again because I leveled up. 3 times stronger. And then,
for me, I'm watching. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Remember, buddy, that kept hitting me with the same combos after I hit him. After I fought him another time, I said, "Nah, it's not gonna work, son."
He came from doing like 3-piece combos to doing long chains,
and
then from long chains juggling. I was like, "Yo, this is crazy." So let's get back to Street Fighter 6. He's literally at that stage right now. We got beef with Guile because I've been watching him play Guile. It's Dhalsim versus Guile. And you're 0 for 5, right?
Yeah.
He's 0 for 5, but don't worry about that. I'm watching him.
I'm in the trenches right now.
And each time, he's getting better.
The first time was trash. Second time was trash. Third time, I finally hit a nice little combo. Fourth time, I forgot the combo. Then I relearned it. Fifth time, I finally got close, and my man grabs me and suplexes me, and don't worry, I'm going to get my dubs in tonight.
With all that said, Street Fighter 6 is a very fun game from the little tidbit we played. Yeah,
so apparently they have World Tour, where you create your fighter. You could go out there and train in...
Which to me is a tribute to Street Fighter 3 when we had World Tour mode. Classic game.
I didn't even know that. See, these are things that I didn't know.
Classic.
Yo, shout outs to Alex, by the way. He's the only reason why I'm playing this because we console share, so... Literally, I sent him a screenshot of my player. Bro, my boy has a Sharingan and a Rinnegan in one eye. It's about to get crazy.
That's hilarious.
Then they have Battle Hub, online fighting, interacting with other players, and they have special events there. The Battle Hub menu screen is fire, by the way.
Just the music.
We literally just kept it on the whole time as we were like figuring out what we're gonna do this episode, and it was like our background music, fire. And then of course they have Fighting Ground where you have local fights, local versus. And you can still do online versus on there as well. I believe that's where you do ranked matches, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still getting used to all of it. And I'm also going to drag his ass in there because he's about to create a character too. So
we'll see.
Nah, ain't no we'll see.
I just need to see.
He literally said, I might, before the episode, he said, I might get back into the Street Fighter world because
I just might.
He low-key is a brawler in there. So we'll see, man. I'm excited. We'll keep you updated. Because it's looking like it's going to be a long adventure for me.
And that's it for video game news.
Peace.
All you need to know is June 9th, Transformers Rise of the Beasts.
This Friday.
Look, this is considered a sequel to Bumblebee, which was considered a prequel to Michael Bay's Transformers.
So confusing, but
it is what it is. And sad to say, unfortunately, but it's still great news at the same time because I could get more content out of it. I will start my journey with the Bumblebee movie because I've yet to watch any of them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. So we'll watch the Transformer movies. I saw 1, 2, and once they lost Sam Witwicky, which was my boy, what's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Sam. Once they got rid of Sam Witwicky, I said, y'all lost me. Because what happened to my boy? Like, he started off the movies and then now he's gone. Like, what happened?
Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll start our adventures with
Bumblebee.
Well, Bumblebee, man.
Bumblebee is literally a prequel, like he said, to the start of 2007 films when we first got introduced to Bumblebee. So it's literally right before he starts his main journey. And now, Rise of the Beast, he's going to be back in it. It's just so confusing, but
yeah, I hear you.
This is how we're going to do it.
And
this is the 7th installment.
7th installment as far in total of all of these.
Yes,
movies.
exactly.
Gotcha. And from what I've seen in the trailers and scenes and the little sneak peeks that we got, looks fire. I can't complain.
I mean, honestly, the animated Transformers, Beast Wars, and all that.
You watched the Beast Wars joint? Oh, come on, man. That I'm in tune with. I know that. Yeah. That was my joint. Early morning. Getting ready for school.
But the thing is, it's like, all right, now we're not just trucks and cars and we're animals.
Cheetahs,
gorillas,
what?
rhinos.
Right, dog. Who am I?
Like, we out here. T-Rexes.
Yes, was that a T-Rex or Raptor?
No, T-Rex.
Yeah, it was a T-Rex.
So we got Optimus Prime. And what's his? What's the bad guy's name? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm bad.
Megatron. Yeah,
he was a T-Rex.
He
had a whole cannon, like a T-Rex cannon.
That's funny.
Crazy.
Why want movies? Do not forget, Flash drops next week.
Wow, with our boy Keaton.
Boy, Michael Keaton.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is back in his mug.
That's Superwoman, Supergirl. I have a little crush on her. She's a little bad.
Yo, I'm interested to see what's going on there.
Beating the hell out of Zod.
Big. And you saw how Zod was doing.
Had a whole, I don't know what she had.
That's what, and she was doing that one deep. You saw what Zod was doing to Superman. And that's what I'm saying. And what's funny, I recently saw that beating. So I'm like, okay, something's going on here.
Yeah, well, like we had our issues with Mr. Flash, the real. We're not gonna get into
it. Google the news, Google Hawaii. You know what's going on.
We had our issue with him, but the movie is looking like it's gonna be dope.
I'm coming here for Michael Keaton, see what he's got going on. Like that's gonna be interesting.
My man's flying.
I doubt James Gunn is gonna. That's elsewhere. I doubt James Gunn's gonna take Flash.
There was some news that there was like, I guess, either an insert or a joke or something that had to do with James Gunn that can possibly intertwine. Possibly. I literally just seen it. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I guess we got to see it to figure it out.
We'll be back with DC News to let you know what's going on with that. Besides those, I know you got something to tell me as far as what else is releasing this month.
So, for my anime fans, we haven't spoken on anime in a while. We do have Black Clover, the movie. Sword of Wizard King. I'm a big Black Clover fan. Is this something
you read?
Nah, like I've already finished the whole series. It's done.
Oh, it's an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're making a movie.
God.
The whole time I'm thinking this is a manga that you had read, and now they're coming out with a movie.
No. This is literally a whole anime series. They had a manga, but I finished the whole series, and now this movie is going to end it.
Nice. So it's going to be over after this. How many seasons they got so far? Would you say more than 3?
3? Yeah, I think 3.
Oh, good. Short,
I think
sweet.
It's 3 or 2. Thing is, you know what it is? You would like it, but you won't. The main character's hell of annoying. He's always screaming. Like, he's always screaming. I want to confirm right now how many seasons. I believe it's 3 if I'm not gonna.
Netflix Crunchyroll?
Oh, bro, it's 171 episodes.
That doesn't sound like a lot of seasons.
It's considered one season.
It's one of those things where they don't separate it?
Yeah, it's 171 episodes. Honestly, that's probably like 2 seasons.
Not really, because think about it. On average.
It depends. It depends because look at Chainsaw Man. How many episodes do we get? 26. Look at AOT. How many episodes do we get? 24, 26.
And you're saying that's 100, so 20, let's estimate 25. That's 3-4 seasons.
Okay, so like 4 seasons,
something like that.
Yeah.
As long as you don't cross the 5.
It's like three. It's like 3 solid seasons. 3 seasons of 40.
The only like anime. What's that name of anime? Alchemy.
Oh,
they did seasons, but each season was 50 episodes.
Yeah. Full Metal Alchemist. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so that should be interesting.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not something I'm gonna get you into not till later because I need you to watch Demon Slayer.
That's on the bucket list.
How we gonna watch Black Clover and not watch Demon Slayer? Ain't no way I'm gonna do that. But yeah, that's gonna come out same day as Flash, but it's gonna drop on Netflix.
Gotcha.
So y'all can watch it.
Netflix doing one thing with their animes. Good, they're coming up.
They are. Demon Slayer's on there.
So is Cyberpunk, one of my favorite ones.
David. And I believe that's all we have for upcoming movies. So like we said, we got Transformers coming up. This Friday, we're not gonna rush. We'll probably go watch Bumblebee at home here somewhere, and then we'll figure out.
Before I watch Rise of the Beast, I gotta watch Spider-Man again.
So we got some things to do, so don't worry about that. And then we got Flash next Friday, the 16th, and of course Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King on Netflix. I'll be watching that probably dolo. All my anime fans, let me know what y'all think. That's all we got.
Oh, it looks like things are tied up. When I go about my life, I run into people and people like, oh, who you think's going to win the playoffs? What's going on? One of the main things I heard was, the Nuggets are big and towering. How are the Heat going to handle their size? Which I did give a little bit of credence to that. That did matter. But now that they're 1-1, it changes things.
It's 0-0, basically.
Good point. It's 0-0.
It's 0-0.
You still got to come play.
Facts.
Has anything changed for you as far as who you think is going to win this?
I don't want to take back my words.
I don't want to take back.
Honorable. I'm gonna. You know what it is? I'm just gonna be I'm gonna try to be a sports analyst here.
We have to be at this point.
I'm gonna stay with what I said. Don't hate me, y'all. I'm gonna stay with what I said. Nuggets will win. But what I will say and what I'm seeing now, it's all tied up. Game 1, at home, the Nuggets defeated the Heat.
Makes sense.
They were in control throughout the whole game until the maybe end of the third, fourth quarter.
You just made me realize something. Game 1.
Out of 7.
I almost don't care who wins game 1. You know why? I compare it to a fight. That's round 1.
Round one.
And this is not a 3-rounder.
No, 7.
For the NBA, 7 games.
Whoa. First to 4.
Exactly.
First to 4.
In a 5-rounder, it's not to the bell rings. Yeah. This is just game 1. This is round 1. I don't care about.
Game 1 was interesting. Jokic was wilding. He was wilding. He had his triple-double. 27 points, 14 assists, 10 rebounds, followed by a stellar performance by Jamal Murray. I mean, he's been wilding out this whole series. He was wilding out during the bubble.
Wild out on the Lakers.
He wilded out on the Lakers. He had 26 points, 10 assists. The Heat was led by Adebayo, who's been doing really good this series. The problem is, if Adebayo is your leading scorer, I'm not okay with that. He's a great player. I just need I need the scorers on the Heat to actually score. The shooters were struggling badly. Max Strus, 0 points.
Struggling Strus.
Went struggling Strus. He went 0 for whatever. Yeah, first game. Caleb Martin, dog, I was rooting for you. He also went for like 0 for 12, something like that. It was bad. He ended up with 3 points that night. Strus had 0 points that night.
But as I said, that was game 1. What happened in game 2?
Well, game 2 was different.
How so?
The shooters came to shoot.
Okay, you see how you ended it? The shooters were struggling. Went back to the drawing board.
Struggling Strus came back.
Load up the extendos and came out to shoot.
Listen, man. I'll say this. Before I get to the Heat, Jokic had a really crazy night. He ended the game with 41 points. Right? But he didn't have a triple-double. He only had 4 assists. Compared to 14, was it?
That means them boys were on him.
On his teammates. Because he still had 41 points. That's crazy. That's a crazy stat. I'll get back to that because it's very important, because I feel like I have an idea as to what Spoelstra is doing here. So, let's get back to it. Gabe Vincent. He had 19 points last game. Led the Heat with 23 points this game. He was shooting the lights out. And that nasty, disrespectful look you gave whoever. Braun? Hey, Braun, B-R-A-U-N, Braun. You better guard your man, Gabe Vincent, because he gave you the...
I saw that footage. Hey, you're going to see that.
Guard your man. And that's another dude that I said has to step up, and he's been stepping up. He's been a low-key game changer, and he's been stepping up. Strus, that boy had 4 threes that night. He ain't go 0 for nothing and 0 points. What do you have? 14 points, I believe. That's what I'm talking about, Strus. You need to do what you got to do and make those buckets. I don't think Caleb Martin played as many minutes as he did first game, which is fine. I need to see him back, but I believe, Tyler Hero, game 3, back with the broken hand.
That might make a difference. That might.
Hey man, that's a whole 20 points per game. That's a whole 20 points per game.
I'm still impressed with 41 points.
41 points is wild. Adebayo, what do you have? 26 last game or something like that? Yep, 26. No. Yeah, he had
21. Him and Butler. For the second game.
But last game he had 26. This game comes back with another 20 plus point game with 21. Him and Butler and Gabe Vincent all scoring perfectly. Then on top of that, you have Strus not going for 0 points, 0 for whatever. Get it together.
Okay.
I know y'all could do it. But here's what I want to talk about. Spoelstra. I believe he's not doubling Jokic purposely. He's telling his players to stay at home with who you're defending, because the fact that Jokic has 41 points and only 4 assists versus his last game was 27 with 14 assists.
That said a lot to the coach. That said
14 assists. How many points? How many points are you accountable for there?
That's a lot.
That's not counting 2s or 3s. That's a lot of points that he's accounting for as an assist man, and he's still scoring 27 points. He's letting the players
if I'm a coach,
play.
I'm looking at this like, how is he have this many players open? Y'all boys need to tighten up.
Literally, and the thing is, he even at the press conference, there was a reporter literally saying what I was saying, and he kind of glistened over it and just moved on because he just want to give the game plan. It makes sense. Stay home. Let Jokic go for 50 plus. Who cares? If you stay home and don't let the other players contribute to the game, one man is not going to beat you. This is not your old school MJs, your old school Kobe's, your LeBron in his prime. You know what I'm saying? Even though LeBron in his prime still had players around him, let Jokic go for 50 plus. Who cares? I feel like if y'all do what y'all gotta do,
Do your job. Play a part.
But I'm still sticking to my word. I feel like the Nuggets will win because they will look at that film and say, hey, this is what they're doing. They're going to adjust. It's chess. Let's see what y'all can do. I'm rooting for y'all. It's just at the end of the day, you got an MVP caliber player. Let's see what happens. I'm still going for Nuggets in 6.
Let's see what happens indeed. And that's it for NBA News. You know what time it is! Here's the latest in MMA news. Now, Kai France was defeated. Very controversial. Some feel he was robbed. It is what it is. It was a razor-thin decision. Amir Albizi defeats Kai France, and Kai France is pretty upset because he was number 3, and with the loss, that takes him from number 3.
Ooh, no number 3 headband.
Yeah, and
you know how that goes.
He drove the point home because it was a very controversial decision, and he's online. He goes, that decision cost me $100,000 plus. Yeah, because you got to think about the coaches, flights, everything. These are the little nuances people don't think about. The fighters have to go through. You're just worried about that he comes to that night. You didn't think about what it took to make it that night, and what an L means for a fighter. In Cage Warriors, we talked about this last week. We see Kyle Driscoll KO Jamie Lynch, bringing his record from 13-4 to 14-4.
14-4.
Props to you, fella.
Impressive.
In boxing, Clarissa Shields defeats Maricela, defending her title successfully. That's not who she was supposed to fight, though. She was set to fight Hannah Gabriels. But Vada, who does testing for boxing, said Hannah tested positive for something. As of today, they haven't released what she tested positive for. But the thing is, the fact that you tested positive for something is kind of crazy. And
Vada is USADA version?
Basically. Okay. You know, we're going to drug test you and see what's up. So that's kind of crazy. But that's besides the point. Shout outs to Clarissa Shields. Salute on your W. Keep it going.
You defended the title. That's all we care about.
Upcoming events.
This Friday.
Ooh, Regan Urso. What's his record?
9-0.
Versus Dmitry Menchikov.
Hold on. This is his debut.
And look at that record.
It's 29-2.
They're fighting for the one lightweight Muay Thai title.
Muay Thai world title.
Going to be very interesting. Oh, my hat fell off. That's how you know it's serious. This Saturday.
What? Yo, I'm reading notes and I'm like, oh, okay.
This Saturday we have Amanda Nunes versus
Irene Aldana. 22-5 Nunes, 16-4 Irene Aldana. Bantamweight title.
Now, Irene is stepping in for Pena, remember?
Yes.
Pena couldn't make it, so Irene is stepping in. Irene, this is your chance to shock the world.
I mean, she's 16-4. Remember, we talked about this. You're training, so Amanda Nunes was training for a specific fighter this whole time. Irene, if you have some tricks up your sleeve, now is the time.
This is your time. You're right.
I know it's short. I know it's short notice, but let's just hope you've been training this whole time.
The Bantam title is on the line. Irene, you could do something here.
Let's see what we got.
Also, this Saturday, we have Josh Taylor versus Lopez. Teofimo Lopez. Josh Taylor.
140?
Not only is he defending his 140-pound WBO title, he's defending, what else is he defending?
Ring Magazine. So
Ring
Magazine.
Two titles.
So he can snatch both.
That's the wonderful thing about boxing. You can be decorated With all these belts, only takes one night to get all of them.
But wait. Do you agree to be like both?
You're putting them online. That's up to you. You're putting them online. I'm fighting.
So if I have 5 and I'm like, nah, you can only take 2 of them.
Yeah, that's what you want to fight for. You could have 10 and be like, I'll fight you for this one. You can do that.
I like that.
You can do that.
Even though boxing has been disappointing me lately, I like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Bellator next Thursday. That's why I was making it a big deal on Thursday. They do the events on a Thursday? That's a great way to separate yourself from the pack.
Yeah, because why are we going to do it at the same time? Friday, Saturday, big primetime games. There's nothing going on Thursday. Guys, come and watch.
Perfect. We have Nemkov versus Romero for the light heavyweight title.
Nemkov.
What's Nemkov's record?
16-2-1.
What's
defending his light heavyweight against
Yoel Romero.
15-6.
Don't
Soldier of God.
Soldier of God. Don't let none of these records fool you.
Yo, Yoel.
Please do that. Please do that.
Do what you gotta do, Papi.
Please do that, Papa.
I wish I had the glasses.
I'm gonna put that footage there.
You have 2 hands like me.
Yes. BKFC 45, June 23rd. That is a Friday. We have Luis Palomino
8-0.
defending his lightweight belt against
Chill out.
James Lilly. Check his record.
8-0-1.
You know what I mean? 2 undefeated fighters.
Lightweight.
At BKFC 45.
For y'all who don't know, remember BKFC bare knuckles. Yo, the one video with.
You saw that? Hey, my boy, how beautiful was that? I'm sorry. Yo, I wish I could
talk about. It has nothing to do with, but look, you'll see the video right here. This is crazy. Took it, and with the other hand,
wrapped it.
No, first, he moved it with this hand, and then clinched it with the left.
Overlapped it.
Haga.
Crazy. I'll put that footage down there for you. Last but not least, we have Karate Combat KC40, June 24th. That's the next Saturday. We have Josh Quayhagen.
Nice. 6-2.
versus Rafael Agayev.
4-0.
For the welterweight title. That's going to be interesting. I think we should... I don't know where they stream that at, but I think we should tune in and try to watch that. That would be our first time watching Karate Combat, because I've seen it. I've seen it too many times on social media for me not to tune in right now. I need to see what's going on.
Saturday.
If we can, I'll tune in and get this.
That's going to be an awesome week because Secret Invasion starts the 21st, which would be a Thursday, and then Friday, and then Saturday we watch some karate.
No. You said Secret versus 21st?
Thursday.
No, that's a Wednesday. Has to be. Wednesday 21st, Thursday 22, Friday 23, Saturday 24.
Oh, the 24th. Also, we get Wednesday. We get something. Okay, Wednesday. Skip. Friday. Saturday. All right, cool. We good.
Perfect. Look.
No, we got something.
I didn't even realize that.
We got bare knuckle. So we got Wednesday, rest of the day, bare knuckle fight on Friday, and then we got the karate joint on. All right, then we good.
That's too much information. That's crazy.
We're good.
But yeah, that's it. As far as June, because we're taking a new strategy, we're telling you what's going on in the fight world for June, and that's about it.
This weekend, though, Nunes, you gotta do what you gotta do, girl.
I recommend you tune in for that, because it's either Amanda Nunes making history again and breaking records, or it's Irene
making history.
We'll
see.
With that said,
we had a good weekend, huh?
We had a great weekend.
Yeah, we did.
With all that said, episode 30.
Episode 30. Yeah, man.
Yo, I just want y'all to know, yeah, his name's Plaque, but he also has many names, and a fool is one of them. Yo, I want you to know everything's organic. He'll never know what I'm doing. I'll never know what he's doing. I'm waiting for it.
And with that said, time flies.
when you're having fun. This nigga made a paper.
Yo, I'm out.
I'm
I'm out. Time flies when you're having fun, y'all boys and girls and gals. And till next week.
Till next week, yo. You
Listen,
know.
My name's Black.
Hold on. Let me know. My name's Platini.
And this is Two Peas
In a pod.
We out.